Hey, I'm Jack. I'm going to talk about the techniques used by Polyphia. Now, Polyphia doesn't play a lot of this sort of scale stuff that a lot of, boring instrumental people do. And when we're young, we kind of learn these shapes. And then we get better, we get older, we learn a few more shapes. And we just play them faster, and we think we're crushing it. But Polyphia, they have these big jumps in their music, right? They'll hit a low note, and then they'll hit a very high note. And they'll hit another low note, and then they'll hit a high note. And they do that in three main ways. They use tapping, which is when you use your right hand to fret the note. They use hybrid picking, which is when you use a pick and fingers on your right hand to make noise, like at the beginning of Goat. And then they use harmonics, which is when you place your finger very lightly on the fret. And it really works best on the 5th fret, the 7th fret, and the 12th fret. Some examples of them using these techniques can be seen in a bunch of different songs, right? If we look at The Worst, it kind of starts out normal, and then they hybrid pick that beat. They go pick, pick, hybrid pick, pick this low G, then they hybrid pick this. Then they hybrid pick to a tap, to a harmonic, right? That whole second phrase there is hybrid picking. They even hybrid pick harmonics at the end, right? They use hybrid picking in Saucy. The second note of the piece is hybrid picked, right? They have this chord, and then they hybrid pick with their middle finger the open E string. And then they have this harmonic before the second chord. This harmonic rings out and lets them shift around the guitar to play the next chord. And then they just hybrid pick again. See? A lot of hybrid picking, a lot of harmonics. All of this stuff is used really neatly in Goat. The first note of Goat is hybrid picked, right? They actually hybrid pick those harmonics. And then they do this tapping here, where you hear this giant intervallic jump. They tap, and then they go right into a harmonic. See? This is interesting playing, and this is stuff that you can use in your own playing. You can hybrid pick, you can tap, you can use harmonics. It's good.